I'll pass. But it sounds cool. Thanks to the resub Coast Guard. How a lost FBI tape made its way onto YouTube. That sounds familiar.
Today's video is brought to you by
This is 20 Arafim.
Now, before we start today's video, I want to ask you guys a question. If you had to take a guess at the most common demographic present on my channel, what would you guess? Well, according to YouTube's own analytics, the most popular views and no Reddit threads or any other websites have picked up on this internet mystery yet. And while normally I'd be incredibly skeptical at any random creepy videos that appear uploaded on these pretenses, I'll explain to you first how I found this video. And I will say that this was sent to me by a user by the name of Castigamat, who was the same person who actually wrote about that Nanny Lynn video a while back and led me to covering that topic.
Thank you, sir. I've been sorry.
And just recently, he reached out to me on Twitter asking me what I thought about this particular film that he had found on YouTube. And the upload he linked me to was uploaded to a channel by the name of Dr. Rip VHS. Now, I will say I get sent a bunch of creepy videos all the time. Much of them are just half-assed attempts at being ARGs that they want me to cover.
Yeah.
But this was different,
like
as the uploader is a person who collects rare VHS tapes from Goodwill. And with looking at this guy's content, this guy seems to be a legitimate collector with a provable backlog. And when I realized this, it piqued my interest, as this guy was asking for help identifying the tape in his description. And after going through this film incredibly carefully, I was actually able to piece together clues from the video itself to solve this one. And I must say, I'm a little shocked at what this guy found sitting in a Goodwill outlet.
So is it a snuff film? Like FBI crime tape of like torture or some shit? Because I can't watch that on Twitch. Unless it's tickle torture.
The VHS is titled Jerry Hill 199M, New York 252958. This was due to the given handwritten label on the VHS itself. The runtime is 8 minutes and 51 seconds.
Oh, feature film.
And the disturbing portion of this film can be seen written over parts of a 1988 television show called Cámara Infragante.
What?
The tape has no sound. And after 21 seconds, we are greeted with a title at the bottom of the tape reading, Good Boy. Here the camera shows 3 VHS tapes laid across the camouflage mat, where the camera pans in to show us a newspaper clipping.
This isn't like a sex tape thing, is it?
Visible. Man charged with spraying irritant in Disneyland. Not much else is visible throughout the duration of the segment.
No, it's not? Okay, good.
And after zooming back and forth, the video cuts to a change in the title at the bottom. Dead Guest, it reads. All older photographs, seeming to indicate to the viewer that these people have passed away.
What a cool family tree. One of them looks like Joseph Stalin.
The camera lingers for some time until 2 minutes in, when the screen cuts to black and it reads, quote, nerve gas.
Thanks
until
to
2 minutes and 25 seconds, the phrase continues, made easy. And just 10 seconds later, the video continues to greet the viewer with various things spread across the same camouflage mat. First is various chemicals, a pair of tongs, a clock pointing to 9 p.m., and lastly, the number 14.
This definitely seems like an ARG. I feel like this is probably just an ARG.
Seconds, a hand with rubber gloves appears to pour some of the liquid. It's a clear substance.
Thanks to Tier 1 Lana B.
And later the figure would open up a metal container to reveal another bottle of chemicals inside.
Thanks to Prime Pineapple. No way this was recorded on an old camera, clearly a fake vid. I wouldn't necessarily say the camera quality is indicative of it being fake. It just seems really ARG-like. There's really nothing going on. If I had to guess, if this is real, like an FBI tape, I'm guessing this guy was...
From here after?
It's just a speculation. The guy in the video here is making nerve gas and doing a tutorial for it, kind of like the Anarchist cookbook. And they confiscated this footage and put it on their own tape to have, and marked it Jeremy Hill so they know who it was, would be my guess. If this is even real. I think this screams ARG, but...
The figure continues over to the calendar.
Maybe it's real.
And we see a clear date. April 14th, 1995.
Charon in the Prime
And when
Mistakes.
paired with the clock, it seems to indicate the time of 9 p.m.
I'm excited, Doom Guy.
on that date. We're at 4 minutes and 56 seconds. The camera then cuts to the phrase, "dead guest," again. And throughout the rest of the video, it shows various other chemicals. Some in a freezer, where the figure would continue to show them off to the camera. Until at 6 minutes,
Here's the bitch
it would show a
comic
cutaway
in
to an
Lana B.
undisclosed street.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I'll be co-streaming Arcane.
And just like that, the tape would cut back to the TV show.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a legitimate thing.
Classifies its documents. Here's a brief overview.
Here's a give some karmic.
The first digits on the FBI's record-keeping system classifies the investigation. The second code is what office the file originated from, and the third is the unique file number. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the M is in this case. However, if we look up the code 199 in the FBI's classification guidebook, you'll see that the code is related to foreign counterintelligence. And let me add that it's a very specific form of counterintelligence.
Prime hater gamer
really doesn't like this word, but I'll let you read it yourself. So to summarize, this tape is related to counterintelligence, the file originates from the New York office, and the case ID is the following. And according to Dr. Rip, this tape was found at a Goodwill in Portland, Oregon. So let's next address the name found on the tape. While I have to admit the name Jerry Hill is a rather common name, there also appears to have been an FBI special.
I don't know if I really want to finish this one. I'm not super invested in it. If it is a real thing, I imagine it's just keeping tabs on, like I said, someone who was trying to teach people how to use biological weapons. There's the resub Partisan. The resub Pasta Fox. It's really interesting. I don't know if I want to watch another 20 minutes of it, though. I'm not super interested in the actual contents of the tape, though. It's pretty underwhelming. It ties to a cult. Everything ties to a cult. It's from a cult who was going to gas attack Disneyland. What was the name of the cult? I'll look it up, and if they sound cool, then I'll let it ride. Bad YouTube horror. I do love shitty YouTube horror. There's the resub Tassim. I don't know if I'll moist meter Arcane, but I am gonna watch the premiere at least, see what it's like. Cards of Darkness is great. There's the Prime Robo. You gonna moist meter Vanguard? Yeah, it'll be up tomorrow. Xinjiang Cotton RSP. What is that? This?
and made it cotton. This workless school, people only owe Biden.
I don't know about that. Mystery Flesh, I've seen that. Not even 30 seconds. I don't want to listen to a weird, goofy rap. Unless, of course, it's Shoddy Wanna Fuck Guy. Dale tonight? No. We need a Dale break. I've watched so much fucking Detroit threat management content. It's wild. I feel like I've become the ultimate weapon now. If I see someone reach for their wallet at the grocery store, I'll end up slapping it out of their hand. Just disarming them. Thanks to the resub Sam and Monster Mink. The Prime Acro. I haven't checked